Greetings, and welcome to the Nexus. Today we're entering the world of Aurora. Written and illustrated by Red, who you might know from the Overly Sarcastic Productions YouTube channel. A ragtag team of heroes embarks on a journey to rescue a god from an immortal witch, stop a dragon from breaking the world, and maybe even talking about their feelings every once in a while, which I think is the scariest of the three. In this world, there are gods. They rule over landmarks like cities, forests, volcanoes, etc. They have the ability of physically manifesting themselves when they need to be more hands-on. Our main character starts as Vash, the guardian god of the city of Vash. One day, the immortal witch I mentioned earlier attacks his city, and when he comes out to protect it, she crushes the city, stabs him, and steals his soul. And that's the story of Aurora. A story about how evil always wins. Why even be good when you can... Oh, wait a minute. The body that was left behind still has some life in it, and his name is Kendall. It turns out that when Vash manifests his body, he builds it tough. Armed with superhuman strength, durability, and inhuman levels of optimism and faith in humanity, he sets off. With a little help, he might be able to stop this witch's plan. Because I don't know what you need a crushed city and a trapped god's soul for, but it probably is not top 10 best things to happen. This story has a cast of 6, including Kendall, 7 if you include Vash, which is hard to do. People usually tap out around 3 to 5. But Red does an amazing job with each of them, all worthy of a story of their own. Each seems to be an outcast for one reason or another, with some sort of internal conflict that causes that original shunning. That reason also seems to make them invaluable to their newfound family. The magic system in this world is interesting in a way I haven't seen before. Let me give you the big picture. There were originally 6 primordials that made up the world: water, fire, rock, air, life, and lightning. They are different than gods like Vash, because they are what makes up the world. In the before times, they sacrificed themselves to trap a force capable of destroying the world. They all died, but it's fine, because you can still channel the power of these divine corpses into the physical world through the magic system. Specific people have natural affinities for different elements, but they can still add to that with a little bit of study. While gods rule over specific areas as their domain and manifest when they need to be more hands-on, they have a whole political and social landscape to navigate, and work with other gods as well as mortals. There's a lot to get into in theorycraft. For example, what are gods before they manifest? Because they aren't taking of the primordials due to not having physicality. Is the soul or even consciousness mimicking the souls of the primordials? Or is there like a soul primordial? But the story is delivered in a way with a logic that makes you wonder these things. The story has a grounded magic system with all kinds of places and races to discover. Also, shonen fans will feel right at home because you can tell Red really loves a good battle of wills and ideologies. And it's even better because Red dives so much into the thoughts and ideals of the characters, allowing them to develop in believable ways. It creates some very solid character moments with some real stakes. This story doesn't feel like a power fantasy, more like an exploration of the complex emotions and conflicts of a world. Characters have strong reasons and feelings behind what they do. And sometimes they get hurt, and sometimes they even hurt the people they care most about. But what's interesting is that they get through it. Also, Red is a master at casual world building. She drops in so much info on the world and her powers without it feeling forced. She expresses so much casually through the conversations of her characters. I just wake up in the middle of the night realizing she smuggled some knowledge into me. Because no characters ever feel irrelevant or thrown away, it inspires a strong connection to each other. Like with the main cast, there's a dynamic and potential energy for each character. They do that thing where each character plays on another in a way that's interesting, believable, and natural. Like they all form their own opinions about the actions and behaviors of the other, and the story doesn't just tell you how everyone feels about it, they each bring their own perspective. That is sometimes surprising, which as a storyteller I have to applaud. It's very hard to do. I give Aurora gold stars for character writing, world building without exposition dumping, color and light rendering, layout and legibility, plus a bonus star for Red's dedication to teaching and storytelling, which has helped me a lot in my own work. And that's Aurora. It's a webcomic that you can read for free using the link in the bio. She also recently published her first volume physically. I got my copy from Barnes & Noble, but I'll try to dig up some links if you want to get your own copy. This comic is also featured in Nexus, the indie comic card game, the sponsor for this video. I'll put a link to that in the description as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next world.